And we got the Miami Hurricanes versus the Ole Miss Rebels in the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. Now, we were actually here, chat. We were actually sitting like somewhere like right here, I'm pretty sure. But hey, this one right here, this one right here, this was a thriller, low key.
Quick pass near side. It's going to be caught by Wallace. He makes the grab, but he's tackled instantly.
Canes show pressure. Let's see if they bring it. Here they come.
But right here, I saw that. I was like, ooh, this might be a long night for Ole Miss if they can't protect Chambliss. Then I see Miami going this long, methodical drive. I'm like, ooh, this could get ugly.
Let's see what they do. Here's the snap. They rush three. Beck steps up, might run. He's going to run. 45-yard line, breaks the tackle.
You got Carson Beck using the legs to pick up the move the chain, pick up yards, move the chains. 4th and 2, shit, just hand it off. We the tougher team. We got the better line. We know it. You know it. We're good. We got no doubt. And when you can beat a team like that, it is pretty demoralizing.
At the 30-yard line, 27-yard line, pushed out of bounds, but another Miami first down. Beck goes wide right. It's going to be running left, and he's brought down.
I actually don't drink soda.
That did not fool anybody.
But low-key, this is the type of thing where I'm like, if you're Miami, you go on the long drive, you pick up some yards, but you don't get in the end zone. You stall out. And because of that, it's like you got to settle for field goals now. That's just not a way. That's a dangerous world to live in.
Miami scores first, which is not sub 1, and I hope you're in the video.
3rd down and 6. Here comes the pressure. He looks, he throws. Carpet knocked out. Incomplete.
But it's Miami secondary. They got some dogs in them. Like everyone talks about the front seven or the D line specifically. Miami's secondary, they like that.
Let's see if they're going to mark him out of bounds, shifting left to right. Looking over the Ole Miss.
We got to get our reaction in.
Stands tall, fires down the middle. Oh, Tony got it.
Good catch.
Midfield, got hit in the helmet. From the 48 of Miami.
Good catch. I'm happy they picked that targeting up. Did not like it. We'll get to a targeting later in the game.
Steps up, then throws left side to the flat, incomplete for Fletcher. Fletcher picks up, they're going to say is a backward pass perhaps. And Fletcher, yes, he's smart. He picks it up. He gets to the 50 inside Ole Miss territory.
Phone bit broke. Sheesh, got to get that fixed.
They run it with Fletcher. He goes left, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
But again, you're Miami. It is the 2nd quarter. You've taken up like damn near, I think, what was it, like 12 minutes? You took like 12 minutes off the clock in the 1st quarter. You're only up 3-0. And then even up 3-0, boom, one play. One play, GG's, and now you're down. So all that time of possession, all them yards, and you have a 4-point deficit in front of you. So it's like, that's why I like Indiana over Miami, is for that fact right there of, Miami just isn't as consistent with their execution. Don't get me wrong, though. The O-line definitely could lean on you. Definitely got the athletes to make plays. So it's not like a given. It's not a done deal. Yo, what's good, JD? That's a big hit too. I gotta lie, they was hitting this game.
They rush 4. He throws underneath, caught by Tony. Tries to step out of a tackle. Breaks 1.
Number 10, he one of them ones, chat. He is one of them ones.
He needed 7. He got 8 yards. What a magical effort from the 5-yard line. A critical 3rd down and 2.
Right now.
Beck calls for the ball. Gives it to Fletcher. Starts left, comes back right. Fletcher drives down to the 3-yard line. He's got the 1st down. He's still going.
And somebody dotting the I.
Haynes trying to take the lead from the 1. Beck turns, gives. Oh, Marty Brown fell
oh my
down.
goodness, we're slipping on at the on the goal line. I don't know if that's a winning formula. Like Ole Miss, their defense a little Swiss cheese. Great against them, but like those types of mistakes are the ones that can come back to bite you against in Indiana.
7:09 to go in the quarter. Miami 9-7 now.
But hey, that's a long methodical drive that I said Miami needed to hit to win this game. Like that was gonna be their game plan. Executed it right there.
to the 38. Did the ball come out? I don't think so.
No.
6-yard gain to the 38. First down for Ole Miss. Fake on a handoff. Chambliss throws deep to Stribling one-on-one. Overshot him on the sideline.
Also,
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I forgot that's what happened, but yeah, because I was like, yo, it had him boxed, but you know, giving teams extra chances. It's a dangerous world to live in, man. Super dangerous.
25-yard line, and another bank first down.
Yeah, good job of Trinidad looking off those defenders, David, and threw it through a tight window.
Quick pass near side to Watkins. Makes the first man miss, puts down a hand, but in trouble and drops.
Also, I like Miami's D-line. They didn't take over this game the way I thought they would. But if you had told me beforehand, like, they were gonna kind of not be like irrelevant, but be a little shaky. Not shaky, but like just not dominant. I would have been like, I thought Ole Miss would have won the game, but they did a good job limiting like the huge explosive plays. One of those, I don't even know what that means. So.
Back to throw on a 3rd and 5. Lets it fly. Caught by Marion. Marion in midfield and steps out of bounds. Like,
yo, what are we? Oh, Miss, what are we doing?
At midfield,
what are we doing?
Tied at 10. Inside of 3 minutes to go. Play fake. Throws it left. Bauman's got it. Bauman driving forward. Pushed out of bounds on the Miami side.
I tried telling him, Isaiah.
Ball to Miami 48.
I tried telling people.
Drifts right. Scans the field. Looks. Throws. Deep down the field.
But
He's
yeah,
got a man out there.
big bust right there. Huge play. Because up to this point, Miami really hadn't had any explosives. That right there, I think, was one of the big differences in the game. Because like when you can do that, it also makes it easier. It's easier for you to operate because you don't have to consistently rely on not making bad plays, right? Like, oh, boom, one big play, touchdown, we're good.
At the line of scrimmage.
And then that's the Miami defense I was expecting.
With the hit of the night for Miami.
The lone back in the backfield is Brown off the right shoulder. There's the snap to Beck. He has time up the middle. Now he's out of time.
Now, I liked how Ole Miss called their timeouts here. I've seen a lot of teams, like, in this situation, they'll be like, all right, just the clock run. Like, now, Ole Miss, timeout, give us the ball back.
There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff. Right up the gut.
Miami goes super conservative with it.
Breaking tackles, but not finding an opening. Gets out to the 24 is Brown.
I'm like, all right, a minute left, you're Ole Miss. Hey, offense, they can move fast. So
their final timeout. It'll be a 5-yard gain.
I feel like they're going to go for it.
Chambliss. Here comes pressure off the edge. He fires a hitch route.
And they went for it.
At the 45 on the right-hand side. Lee and Stribling are
Hey, I picked y'all to win the last 2 games. I picked Miami to beat Ohio State, and I picked no, I picked Miami to lose to Ohio State. I picked Miami to beat what's it called though? A&M. I picked Miami to beat Ole Miss. So it's not against y'all, it's just shit.
Seconds left. There's the snap to Chambliss. Out route this
I got eyes.
Dropped. The 35 in and out of the hands of Odom. This would be his career longest. Carnero is
58
beyond the 50 in his career. Snap back and down. He's got the
and he hit that effortlessly. Not even close to being short. Like, should have been going for like 65, I think. Matter of fact, hey, tell that boy get ready to learn. Tell that boy get ready to learn NFL real soon.
5 from 50 or better. Here's the kickoff, and that goes out of bounds. Well, he didn't want to miss-hit that, but he did.
No, he didn't. After next year, we'll be in the NFL for sure. Miami's going to take it.
But to halftime, 17-13, I'm like, oof, this game kind of played out, I'd say, well for both teams. Ole Miss hit a couple explosive plays. Miami, you had some long methodical drives. Miami, you're up, but Ole Miss is like, yo, we in this thing.
The half.
We've reached halftime, which has me thinking, who do y'all think is going to win?
He takes the snap, he swings it out to
Get to the second half.
Looks for a seam, he's got it. He's at the 35, he's to the 40.
That boy had 2 hands on that ball.
17-13. Off a play fake. Beck steps back. He's going to let it fly for Daniels. It's going to be off his fingertips down at the 10-yard line.
I like that no call there. It looked way worse when I replayed it in super slow-mo. But, like, regular speed, like, it looked like a normal play.
He's still going to the 40. Fletcher's still going 35-yard line. And he powers his way inside the Ole Miss 35 down to the 33-yard line. Rockermeyer over the ball, sends it back. Fletcher takes the handoff. It's going to be a flea flicker. Back to back. He's in trouble.
Ain't go nowhere.
He throws the ball away, I think.
And there's one of them plays. So those of y'all that don't know, once someone else touches the ball, only the first person to touch the ball or the first touch of the ball can be thrown away, right? So off the flea flicker, Carson Beck is now the technically third person to have the ball. Like he was it the first time, then the running back, then Beck again. So you actually can't throw it away. This is one of those things that you get the intentional grounding. Now you put yourself behind the chains. It gets really hard to execute that way.
Tony goes in motion. Handoff goes. Fletcher guys in left. He's at the 40. He's
now, I don't know if Indiana's going to allow Miami to run for 14 yards on a 2nd and 22.
Fires for Daniels off his fingertips, and again, Graves was all over him.
Hey, 32, I ain't gonna lie, 32, he gave up a couple plays, but like I think he got his way more than he got.
Looks like it's going right
and then all that just for a missed field goal.
Carter Davis and the Rebels get the stop. First offensive possession for Ole Miss second half. Fake on a handoff, pass far side dribbling. He's got it.
Ooh, I like that. I like that snatch too.
Fake on a handoff, pass far side dribbling. He's got it. First catch of the
aggressive
game.
snatch.
First dribbling, he had none in the first half. He caught it over Xavier Lucas to the line of scrimmage. Boy, good to see Stribling now in the mix. Over the middle, pitch route, caught at the 45.
Oof, that's just a nice big clean hit.
Held on to this one though. And
shoulder into the ribs. Beautiful football.
Chambliss fires and it's caught, dropped.
And
then was it picked up for an interception?
Y'all gotta get that. Y'all gotta get that, man.
Traffic.
He was wide right in this direction earlier tonight. This one on the way. Oh, it hit the
off the post. Sheesh. I'm like, fuck, man.
I told you he missed earlier tonight in pre-games, kicking toward this end zone, the south end zone. JoJo Trainer in the game. Beck to throw. Drifts to his right side. Looking. He's going to run for it. Beck has got the
Carson Beck, he's low-key been a great job using his legs this playoff. Like, against Ohio State, against Ole Miss, like, I thought he had some really, really clutch conversions.
The Ole Miss 39. Miami trying to play bully ball here. Beck, his eyes swiveling left to right. Motion man is Tony.
Right guard.
Like I said, self-inflicted errors are going to get you beat. Because you go from a 2nd and 7, all right, we pick up a couple yards, it's cool. Now, 2nd and 13, drop, 3rd and 13. Not where you want to be. If you're Miami, you do not want to be playing behind the chains like this.
Steps up in the pocket. Come on, baby, run, 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 run. He barrels down to the 30-yard line. Semifinals, Glendale, Arizona.
4th and 2.
4th and 2. Beck turns, gives. Brown, right side, breaks one tackle. Still driving forward. He got the first down.
4th and 2. Pick it up, though. Yo, what's good, JC? Now, I think there was a clear line advantage, matchup advantage.
There's the snap.
But just a lot of unforced errors. And look, you're going from a 3rd and 7, right? You know, you might be able to even run it here. Now 3rd and 12. A very pass-heavy situation. Ball gets tipped. You know, they say, tips and overthrows. Got to get those. But going back to what I was saying about Miami just not being consistent with their execution, there are 3 minutes, 19 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. You have scored 0 points. Meanwhile, you've had 2 drives that, like, you kind of, you know, picked up a bunch of yards, ran a bunch of clock. So I don't think Miami can do that against what's going to be a better defense.
They were killing time, moving down the field, but penalties hurt him.
And this is my big word for Miami in this game. Was you take up time off the clock, but you don't really convert that into points. And now Ole Miss starts to get a little hot. You know, the offense starts cooking. They keep your defense on the field for, you know, a few drives. You're getting a little tired. And you're not capitalizing on mistakes. That's one you had to have. Had to have that.
This is a tip drill you work on all the time. Fake on a handoff. Quick pass. Far side's going to be caught over there by Stribling. Has a stiff arm to get to the 45. He's got a first
Just
down.
like that. Drop a pick. Give up a tud. It's one of the laws of football.
Quick pass out to Lee. Lee's got it. He's down to the sidelines of the 40 to the 44 and knocked out of bounds. Quickly, he hustled to the sideline. 54-yard effort for Lucas Carnero. Boys had a bunch of long-range ones. Carter snap. Bird holds it. It's a line drive sidewinder kick. It hits the up.
But it's
but this one
through.
goes through. We were talking during the
Oh,
break.
don't worry, Kemi. Well, we just watched the highlights. Just watched the highlights.
Well, he hit the left upright again. This time, though, it was inside it just a little bit.
Well, from the start of the playoff, I said Indiana was going to win it all. From the start of the playoffs, I said Ohio State earlier in the season, but after the Big Ten championship, I said Indiana was winning it all.
Tony goes in motion from the 40-yard line. Swing pass for Tony.
Yo, you know how crazy this is? Like, DB is there, has the angle. That's why you can't break down too early. All right, I'm going to put you on game right now. Put y'all on tackling game. When you have this profile view, you don't have to start chopping your feet, right? There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4.5 yards between him and Tony, but Tony, they're not like squared up yet. So he's just slowing himself down, now allowing Tony to get to full speed. And when Tony gets to full speed, there's space between them. Ball carriers love space. So now when Tony accelerates, there's all this space he has to close. Meanwhile, we stopped our feet, so now we have to reaccelerate. And you're not going to win not a lot of guys are going to win an acceleration battle against 10. Tell you that much.
Guarding the receiver over here. Second and long, and in trouble and sacked in the backfield is Beck. Land shark fins up for number 4, Sontaran Perkins. 3 receivers
Right, 3rd and 16.
Man rush. He's in the pocket wanting to
Take 2 sacks. Now you got to punt it.
He's dropped in the
It's been over 15 minutes since you scored your last points for Miami.
From the Ole Miss 19 left hash.
And this is where I sense the Ole Miss fans were starting to get, like, you know, they were starting to get a little confident. The Ole Miss players, you know, sideline got a little giddy going into the 4th quarter.
1st and 10 from the 21. A little breathing room now. Fake to Lacey. Chambliss in the pocket. Throwing. He's got his man snagged at the 40-yard line by Wright.
Good ass throwing catch right there.
High, John, but he hauls it in for a 19-yard pickup. 44. 2nd and 6. Give to Lacey again off the right side. He's got it to the 50 after breaking a tackle, then knocked off his feet at the 87. Or at the 47. We'll see where they officially spot it. Miami leads 17-16. There's a snap. Here comes the blitz again. Chambliss throws over the middle. Got his man on a cross.
Now, this is the one I was like, man, I do not like this targeting call at all.
Oh, wow.
I felt like the receiver, he's falling. The DB lowered his target from, you know, head level, lowered the target, and the receiver is falling, so ends up making contact with the helmet. But they definitely need, like, they need to. Targeting needs a like 2 structured kind of system almost where, yeah, I did play at Michigan, where it's like, all right, you know, if it was kind of incidental type contact, you know, keep the 15 yards, whatever. We don't need to eject the guy. If it's like, all right, crown of the helmet, you know, boom, big head or big hit, helmet to helmet, that's when it's like, all right, you know, we can start talking about throwing guys out. But that type of play should not be a disqualification where he can't even play in the first half of the championship game.
To the play, personal foul.
Wait, no, that one was a penalty.
Chip shot. There's the snap. Chambliss fires. Got it. Incomplete left side. In and out of the hands of Kewan Lacey at the 4. Snap back and down. And it is good. And the Ole Miss Rebels have taken
just like that. 7 minutes left. Miami, you haven't scored at all in the second half. Ole Miss, they got the lead, despite having like a 20-minute time possession deficit. I thought from where I was sitting, me and Gip, we both thought he snagged that. We was like, oh, shit, he snagged it. And then it was like, oh, never mind.
Hold on. Daniels to the 45. Daniels dragged down short of midfield. Made the tackle after the 8-yard pickup. Hand off Fletcher. Guys to the right side. He's at midfield. 45. Fletcher to the 40 with a stiff arm and steps out of bounds. Green grass stains on.
This is a great drive.
Fletcher slips.
Great drive they needed.
Has had something happen for Miami. He'll lose a yard.
Are you saying I didn't even play at Michigan? Oh. I mean, that's fine if that's what you feel or think. And then, ooh, Malachi Tony. Best freshman in the country. Yeah, Selly was trash. Selly terrible, but nah, like I said, he different, bro. He built different.
0-4 to go in the game. Miami 23, Ole Miss 19.
There's a snap, 4-man rush. Chambliss in the pocket has.
But when we talk about different,
wide open to the 45.
should have had Chambliss. different.
48. Lee comes in
Film reviews are going to be on Tuesday.
Crossing route, that should be interference. Where's the flag? There it comes. Boy, it was late.
Third down
interference.
That's another one I love.
Trail 24-19. There's the snap.
Didn't love it.
Out of pressure. He's going to go downfield. He's got a room. 35, 30. Out of
But
bounds,
6,
around
hey,
the
he a difference maker, man.
320
He a
left to play.
clear
24-19
difference maker.
Miami. Chambliss in the pocket, throws toward the end zone.
And
He's
boom.
got his man, Daquan Wright, on a corner route on the
And we were actually right.
field.
We were like right here. Can I? What was I wearing? I had a black hat on. Black hat, had a brown hoodie. Nah, you can't really see it. But like, yeah, we were like right here. We were sitting around a bunch of Ole Miss people. They was going crazy. Absolutely crazy. Is it glitchy? I don't know. We're trying a new thing out. It might be the last time we do this. Hopefully the recording is smooth.
Hauls it in, and the Rebels get 2.
27-24 Ole Miss. Beck turns, gives. Fletcher got the first down.
Good job by Miami.
But then, hey, Miami back against the wall. How are you gonna respond?
Rush 4. He throws down the sideline for Marion, incomplete.
That's definitely a flag.
There's
Definitely a flag, but nah, them boys. That was probably the biggest play to drive. That really set it off.
Brown in the backfield, shotgun snap. They rush forward, throws. Daniels.
Another one.
Got it along the near
Reach for the
sideline.
first.
Struggling. Bauman in motion. Here's the snap. They rush 4. Beck looks. He fires. It's caught at the 20-yard line. Down to the 18-yard line.
From this point, it's just kind of like, sheesh.
Drops.
Hold up, we got an instant classic, man. We got an instant classic on our heads.
Beck holds his hands out. Takes, drops,
Not gonna lie,
looks,
Tony low-key
looks,
fried him
looks,
there, but
wants to throw, gonna run, Beck's in open field. Carson Beck
yeah,
into
gotta
the
keep
end
that
zone. He
rush
makes it
lanes.
over the left side.
Like I said,
Beck
Carson Beck, his
makes it
legs
for a Miami
proved to
touchdown.
be instrumental in the win. But I'm like, wait, hold up. 18 seconds left. One timeout. Hey, if you're Ole Miss, you just gotta get the ball around midfield. Hope to get in like Hail Mary range.
There's the snap in the pocket to throw.
First play,
Fires,
absolute
got
dot,
lead.
man. I mean, there's playing
There's
really
the snap
man up 3 deep,
in the pocket to throw.
and he throws a dot in that window on the body.
Catch at the 49-yard
Get the
line
spike.
of Ole Miss. There's the snap in the pocket.
It's like, all right,
Steps up, looks,
same thing.
fires, a
Boom.
crossing route, grabbed by Stribling. Snap.
I think
In the
same
pocket
thing.
to throw, steps
Yeah,
up,
playing
looks,
man coverage.
fires, a
Receivers
crossing
wins
route,
over here.
grabbed by Stribling at the 34.
And it's
yard
like,
line.
hold
That'll
up.
stop the clock.
Ball at the 34-yard line. 5 seconds left. It all comes down to this.
Championship snap. Chambliss drifts to his left. He lets it.
Now, me personally, I would prefer these type. Me and my brother was talking about it. We both would prefer these types of plays to be to the middle of the field. It's like when you go to the sideline, I feel like you're just kind of limiting yourself a little bit. Like you're forcing the throw to be even more perfect. So it's like, you know, we roll out here, throw the ball to the sideline, just leave ourselves no space whatsoever. Now, some people are going to be talking about PI. There's no way you call PI in that situation, bro. This was like, there was not enough there for that to be a PI call. That's GG's. That is GG's. But I go lie, was a great game for show. Lit game to be at. Super happy I chose the Fiesta Bowl instead of the Peach Bowl. Miami on to the Natty. Now we're gonna do all our Natty stuff next week since they're 10 days in between the semifinals and the final, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's a whole nother video there. But yeah, no, Miami, like I said, they got talent. They just got to execute. They executed against Ole Miss, and they find themselves playing for the big one at their home stadium too. That's pretty lit. So yeah, that is great game. It was I'd say it was probably one of the games of the year. Like low key, might have been like top 3 game of the year, if not game of the year. So yeah, instant classic.